update on the app. So I found a major bug in the application, and that is the upload image function is not working as it's supposed to. So right now the issue is that when the compressed image get uploaded, sometimes the image does not have a label, and that causes the server to return an error, which completely skip uploading the original image, even though the client will see the image. None of the image data along with the original image is saved. And the problem is because when I upload the compressed image to Amazon S3, what's happening is that it's going to give you back a URL. And before, I used that URL to feed it into the Google Image AI recognition, and Google Image AI recognition would pull down that URL, pull down the data from URL and do the recognition there. But the problem is that even though I have a link to the compressed image, it is not available right away, and sometimes that causes an issue, and that causes an error get thrown inside of here, which causes the entire backend to throw an error and then return early and not upload a compressed image. So what I did to change this is that instead of uploading the URL to Google Image AI, I upload the entire compressed image to Google Image AI and have it process that. The downside to this is it's just extra data going out. But now that if you think about it, it's only like 200 kilobytes, which is not too bad. So I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. However, if the file size of the compressed image is more than 2 megabytes, that might cause Google Image AI to throw an error. But according to my calculation, in the image upload, in the image compression, 1000 by 1000 megapixel shouldn't go higher than 2 megapixel, because a 1080p image, 1920 by 1080p, a raw 1920 by 1080p image is only 2 megabyte, I believe. And that is not even compressed at all. So unless something very, very rare happen, that will never happen. So hopefully my image compression size will prevent that from ruining my my ability to upload to Amazon S3. Of course, I can add another file upload limit right here to the image, but that's going to be unnecessary complexity. And right now, originally I was planning to make it more efficient, but without proper error handling and spending time making sure that this does not break, this is the most robust way I can make it. So if none of this get fulfilled, it's going to return an error. It's going to call next with an error. That's it. So I need to have all three criteria, all three of those promises fulfilled before I can add the image to the database. Otherwise, it's going to return early with an error. So that is the most robust way I can make this. Even though the user only need to see the compressed image before, so that they can edit the image. They don't really need any of this stuff. These two take up the most time. Labeling the image will take 7 seconds. Uploading the original image takes around 7 to 8 seconds. That is the longest. That is the most taxing on the server. But right now, this is the most surefire way of doing it. I'm gonna use const promise.all to resolve all of these promises simultaneously and make sure that all of those promises get resolved before saving inside of database. And yeah, that is a quick update. So what does this mean for you? What does it mean is that I also changed the way that I authenticate with Google, right? So instead of using an environment variable and a Google API key, instead we're going to use Google private key and Google client email key as the credential. And that you can pull that from, you can get that by going to Google, you can get that by going to the console and going to API and service and create a new service right here, credential, and create credential and create a new service account. It's going to give you a JSON file. Inside that JSON file is going to be it's going to have some attribute called private key and client email, and that is what you need to put inside of the environment variable for those. Just put it in as exactly as that, and you should get it working. Yeah, that's just a quick update. Have a good day and a good life. Goodbye. Yeah.